Hey y'all. Okay, so we're just gonna do a quick account update because I haven't done one in a little while. Just because I haven't been able to play very seriously, and I've mostly been working on my History of Neopets Virtupets plot video. And if you haven't seen that, please go watch it. I spent a lot of time on it. So I started playing on the 14th of January. It says it's been 1 month. It's actually been 41 days. You can look at non-distinct and see. And I just wanted to show y'all kind of what progress we've made. So I've been working on leveling up Ashcombe, but I haven't been working on it too seriously. I often forget to pull him out of the academy. So he's increased his levels. I try and have him in the academy all the time, but as you can see, he's only level 9, which you can get to pretty quickly if you're being more serious about it. So next week I'm going to start like really buckling down and following guides for how to level him up. But he has had a couple of stat gains, and we can talk about that in a bit when I talk about some of the cool stuff that's happened over the past couple weeks. The other big thing that happened is today I made it to 500,000 Neopoints. It means that I was able to switch to Diamond Deposit Gold. That's 500,000 Neopoints. So we're almost to our goal of 1 million Neopoints. And for that, I have to thank Ghoul Catchers. So I started playing Ghoul Catchers officially on this account just a couple of days ago, and I can talk more about that now. So Ghoul Catchers is a mobile game put out by Neopets Inc. in 2018. It is the first of their 2 currently active mobile games. Basically, it's a match 3 puzzle game. If you've played any match 3 puzzle games, then you've played Ghoul Catchers. It's fairly entertaining if you want something to do in your spare time, I guess. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's not badly made by any means. The main reason anybody plays Ghoul Catchers is because it attaches to your Neopets account. You get a couple of wearable items just for signing up, and then every level that you beat earns you 1,000 Neopoints, up to 50,000 Neopoints per day. But here's the twist. You don't have to beat new levels in Ghoul Catchers to earn 1,000 Neopoints. You just have to beat any level. So what a lot of people do, and what I've been doing as well, is replaying the first level of the game, which is the shortest and easiest level, over and over again, literally 50 times a day until I've earned 50,000 Neopoints. It takes a little bit of time, but if I do it while I'm on my lunch break or while I'm watching a TV show or something in the evening, it goes by really quickly. The only downside is that the game is pretty inconsistent about telling you when you've reached that number. Sometimes it will tell you you've reached 50,000 when you haven't, and sometimes it won't tell you when you've reached 50,000, so you just kind of have to keep an eye on it yourself. Obviously, this is a great way to make money, very effective, it's very fast. I don't think I'm going to be using it that often. I much prefer other ways of making Neopoints, but we're going to need millions of Neopoints by the end of this. We need a stealth paintbrush. We need millions of Neopoints to level up Ashcombe, and I really want to get a lab map as soon as possible. For all of this, we need tens of millions of Neopoints. So I thought this could help us out until we have another more consistent way of making Neopoints. Okay, so I had a few minutes and I thought, I said in the first video that we were gonna go shopping for clothes for non-distinct, and we never did that. And now we haven't gone shopping for clothes for non-distinct or for Ashcombe, and I feel pretty sad about that. So yeah, now we're gonna go do that. I also wanna set them up with pets that aren't like, I think I got this one from Grave Danger, and then I got this one from Anchor Management, so just like some free pets that I don't think really fit their personalities. So we're going to take a look at that, maybe get them some pets. Frankly, I don't really know where to go clothes shopping. Uni's clothing probably exists. I know not all of them are wearable. If they've got this little symbol there, it's wearable, but you gotta make sure. This says Kiri, so that's for Kiris. Here are some Kugra Warrior princess trousers. Warrior princess like Xena. I want a gentleman jacket, but I want a gentleman jacket for Ashcombe. If I want to dress him up all spooky or cool. Oh no, Prig Pants and Swarthy. This is what he needs. I like this outfit, but it's just for skeets. Okay, I pulled some Neopoints out of the bank. I didn't pull out a ton, like just stuff that I know that I can make back today. I'm gonna check out another place and then see if this updates later. Cause I want him to have a top hat. For some reason, I just keep seeing him in a top hat. The farm has bad games, right? I'm throwing shade. I'm throwing shade on Pick Your Own and Potato Counter and Guess the Weight. And I like Extreme Potato Counter. I take it back. I like Extreme Potato Counter. Oh, we could look at pets while we're here. All bats have 2 large fake eyes on their heads to confuse predators, which is strange as there are hardly any in Meridell at all. Neither of these seem to work for me in Ashcombe. Maybe Moltara has like some dope looking stuff because like their aesthetic is good. I'm into this aesthetic. I don't even know what's what. What is this? What is this? I don't know what this is. Someone help. Ooh, there's cool pets. No, there's not. Okay, I don't see a clothing store. Fairyland knows it's got the pets and the food and the furniture. That's what I'm talking about. Even though I'm not seeing clothes, that's okay. These are all so cute. Anything that's like old school Neopets makes me so happy. There is a distinct art style difference between these two things. So let's type in top hat and like see what happens. Look at this. Okay. You can have a top hat if you're a croc or if you're a drake or if you're a baby. Oh. Now where is this sold? At Cogs Togs, there was one. There was one and it's all steampunk. This was the place to be and I missed it. We also gotta peep what's up with the Moltara pets. Ashcombe is a steampunk dude, right? Like, I feel like Ashcombe is like steampunk or Victorian. That's his vibe. I don't know where Moltara is on the map. There it is. Never mind, I take it back. What's a tog? Like, how was I supposed to know? I should have just clicked it, clearly. Well, I can figure out what most of this is. That's a game, that's a game. This sells lights for some reason. And like morsels, I know that's food. And then if you go into the caves, you got the petorium. I get that. It makes sense. But what the heck is a tog? Well, I actually did manage to buy a couple more things off camera, but I actually had to leave before I was able to come back. Yeah, I've visited Cogs Togs and Swarthy and something else. I don't remember what the other one was. And grabbed a couple of outfits that I think will work for Ashcombe. Let's go do that. Let's take a look at dressing up Ashcombe. All right, so here's what we got. We don't have like a ton of options, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. We got this curtains for Valentine's Day. Oh, I love that. Look at that coat. That looks so good. But yeah, I decided let's just go full steampunk, honestly. I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know if I like it, but now that he has the top hat on, I'm really feeling it. I got these wings and I don't remember where I got these. Let's give him a candle. I think it matches. Okay, so as much as I like these wings, I think we're gonna have to take them off. I think they're pretty ridiculous, actually. Should I leave them on? Tell me in the comments, do you think I should leave them on or not? Should I get him more? Should I just like keep shopping at Cogs Togs? Let me know what you think. Real quick, let's also do non-distinct just because like she deserves to be dressed up too. We can give her the background and then we can put a fence in the foreground and then she's just like chilling. We can give her the wings. Let's just like go full weird with her. Done. Is that good? So the last thing that I want to do, oh, look at these guys. They're so cute. So the last thing that I want to do this week is gain one more trophy. I'm feeling pretty good about having these 3 trophies, but I want another one and I know a really easy one to get. So this is Cheat, and Cheat is probably one of my favorite games on this website. It is like kind of awful and some people don't like playing it, but when I was a kid, I loved playing Cheat and I got the gold trophy for it and I felt so accomplished. So we're gonna see if it's as good as I remember it being when I was a kid. So let's start a new game. So for those of you who don't know, the idea of Cheat is that it's basically like the card game Bullshit or BS if you have ever played that. It is a card shedding game where you are trying to get rid of all of your cards. You place your cards face down in a pile and you can only play cards of the same value. So I can play, for example, 3 8s. I put my cards down face down in the pile and I tell everyone I have played 3 8s. Now, everybody else has to play cards that are one higher, one lower, or the same value as the cards that I just played. So a 7, a 9, or an 8. You continue this way until you run out of cards. Now, the catch is you can lie about what cards you put down. So I can put down 3 8s or I could put down a 2, a 3, and a 4 and tell them I put down 3 8s. But say, for example, someone else has 3 8s, so they know I can't possibly have 3 8s because there's only 4 8s in the deck. They know that I'm lying. So they can call me out and I have to pick up everything in the pile, which might drastically increase the size of my hand. So that's the basics of the game. Here's a good example right off the bat. I played 3 8s and Kapara the Curie claims to play 2 8s, but we know for a fact that I did play 3 8s and there's not 5 8s in a deck. So I'm going to accuse Kapara power of cheating, and there we go. I got 8 Neopoints for catching the cheater. Way to go. Oh, and there is a danger of calling out someone else for cheating, because if you get it wrong, then you have to pick up the pile. So you better be sure you know what you're doing. Okay, I gotta make this quick because I don't have a lot of time, but I just beat round 1 and I lost twice before I beat it. So this game is harder than I remember it being. I feel pretty embarrassed that I lost, but I got 100 Neopoints, a Silver Kapara battle card, and the avatar. I'll probably keep playing this over the week. I can play this on my tablet. This is something that I can do kind of mindlessly and without paying too much attention. So I will keep you guys apprised. So we have to beat 9 in order to get the gold trophy, and I've beaten 1 of them. So we'll see if I manage to beat this in a week. You can check back next week and we'll see if I've managed to get it, but eventually we will be aiming for this shiny gold trophy. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about are the events that I experienced over, I wouldn't say the last week or so of Neopets. Every time that I've played, if anything interesting happened during dailies or while browsing the site, I wrote it down. So here's some cool stuff that happened. Ashcombe got a couple of stat gains just sort of randomly. I got a fairy quest at one point. I can't remember if I recorded it, but I think I recorded it. But I got a fairy quest from the battle fairy, and when I completed that, Ashcombe gained 1 level. I also gained a total of 14,000 Neopoints from the Forgotten Shore, 10,000 one day, and 2 sets of 2,000. I made quite a bit of money from my shop. Restocking the Haunted Woods spooky food has really proven to be pretty good. It takes a little while to get some turnaround sometimes, and I have to keep an eye on the prices, but it can be a pretty okay profit. I'm probably not going to be putting a ton of money into it in the future. I have more money now, but I don't want to keep most of it wrapped up in restocks right now. So I'm just going to be continuing to play restocks casually the way that I have been. But here is how much I made in the past week from casually restocking the way that I've been playing. Oh, Ashcombe also gained 2 defense from Colton Shrine, so 1 defense on one day and a 2nd defense on another day. I have had my account for more than 30 days, so I was able to take advantage of February's monthly freebies, 1 food for each of my pets, so I got 2 free foods and 2,000 Neopoints, and I was really happy about being able to get to that for the first time. And the last 2 major items that I got from dailies are not really that big of a deal, but they're going to be helpful in leveling up Ashcombe, and that is that I got 1 tan Codestone from Tombola, which was exciting, and a 50 doubloon coin from Anchor Management. I think I'm going to hold on to that for now. That's the 2nd one that I've gotten. I might end up selling it if I really need to, but I think I'm going to hold on to it.